news! We're going to recap Mando Monday. We're going to check out all the releases they have shown us lately, not just action figures, some other stuff as well. The Black Series with their murals on the side are all coming together nicely. We'll check out a couple of those. Some chatter online about some figures that are coming soon to TVC, thanks to people over at Hasbro. A cool custom, a Kickstarter about a book we all need for our vintage collections, Kenner of course, and not one, but 2 pieces of fan mail to unbox. All this and more coming up. Welcome to Usualmike Television, your home of action figure news. First up, Mandalorian reveals. Mando Monday, of course, it's been and gone, but we talked about them when they were leaks. These pictures are all glam shots, courtesy of Hasbro. Check them out. We'll start with Greef Karga. Check his images out. The boxes look amazing. The only downside people are saying about the Greef Karga is the face. He kind of looks a little tired in the eyes, but I've said before, these are prototype images. Usually the action figures themselves, it may look different in hand. I think it's a pretty good representation of how he looks in the first series. Got his double guns, got his cape on. Very, very nice. Moving on to Moff Gideon. He also has the very gaunt looking face on the figure, but I think the outfit looks awesome. Perhaps the face will look a little different in hand. And the last one is Kuiil. Look at his design. I think that's fantastic. All plastic goods on him, including the scarf around the neck. This is wave 28. These should be available around late December, January, February. It is the same wave as the Darkside Ray. She's 1 per box. There's a repack of the armor in this, and all these guys, Greef, Kuiil, and Moff, are all 2 per case. There is your next wave to collect, everybody. This comes directly on the heels of the Endor, Leia, Luke, and Han wave. Awesome stuff. Moving on to some Clone Wars stuff. There is Asajj Ventress. These ones don't come out until April 2021. There is the Bad Batch Hunter and the Bad Batch Crosshair. They should be in Clone Wars packaging, I believe. Some people have said no, there's going to be Bad Batch packaging, but we'll wait and see. They are listed as Clone Wars characters on site, so I believe it will be in Clone Wars packaging. All look fantastic. Removable helmets. We've been over them before. Looking terrific. Asajj Ventress. Lovely, lovely. All you guys out there who are collecting Clone Wars, the Ahsoka, the 332nd Ahsoka clone, the Loyalists, and the Mandalorian, if you have bought them online, they're starting to ship out now. You guys in the UK particularly, subscriber Eric Stroud, check this out. Got his Mandalorian Loyalists, and as he said in his Instagram post, lovely, lovely. And yes, it is good to see, my friend. The mural on the Black Series boxes. We've talked about them before. There we are. I'm a bit filled in with the Kenner figures, but as you know, you collect a series, Jedi, Mando, Clone Wars, you're going to get murals. You're going to get them for all of them, even though some of them don't even have any yet. There's no Rogue Ones available yet. The first one of the Phantom Menace will be Jar Jar, so eventually they'll all build some form of a picture. In say 10 years time, these things are going to be huge. This one so far, thanks to yakface.com, I gave a hit and miss attempt on this, but look at this. This is fantastic. Good to see them all lined up perfectly, the 9 figures. The 10th figure, I want to zoom right in there on the last one, and you can see next to the Remnant Stormtrooper a little sneak peek out of her shoulder, but there's also a sneak peek at the belt, getting tight, and I thought, well, that's got to be a Stormtrooper right there. So my guess is that's the Mortar Trooper. Who is the Mortar Trooper? We have a standee of him already from Advanced Graphics. There's an image. Lovely, lovely. That looks like the next figure. That's just my opinion. You may think otherwise, something different, but I think that is going to be next. As you may know, I was on the Beyond the Blast Doors channel with the Holocronicles guys. Excellent stuff. Go and check that out. I'll leave a link in the description. Go and see me on there looking like this. Love a good live stream. Anyway, we talked about reveals, such as I'm doing right here, and we also dabbled in these guys. Now, as you can see, there's the wooden Thrawn action figure, wooden toys with the first action figures, very nice. The plush Porgs, we're bringing out some more Porgs. Why? You may like them. The plush Fets, I do like these. These look pretty cool because there's the holiday special colours as well, or it could be the Kenner decos. Take your pick. And also CB23, the remote control, that's $120 US. And that action figure, well, it's a remote control, has never been made in the Resistance lineup, believe it or not. It may have been likely to be a Series 2 that they never made, but there he is, CB23. Chat on social media of late has been about Black Series figures, like the one we've talked about, the Moff Gideon, the Kuiil, the Greef Karga. We know there is a Moff Gideon coming in TVC. There he is, on the way in the next wave of TVC. Of course he is. So someone called Zach got online and said this. Now bring Kuiil and Greef Karga to TVC. And Hasbro replied with, we hope to see them in TVC soon too. The Hasbro Star Wars team has said TVC will be strong in 2021. That's a good sign, and it looks like they're listening to the fans like they say they do, and it's always great when we say we want this figure and then it gets made. So that's fantastic. Occasionally we get the ones out there and it's like, who asked for this? That happens too. I suppose a few of the people who work at there suggest a figure out of the blue and then they can do it. Okay, quick Mando spoiler for you. Now, if you haven't seen the latest episode of Mandalorian, go and watch that before you see this. I'm talking about chapter, is it 3 or 4? 4 episodes in, I think. Anyway, Bo-Katan. We know Bo-Katan appeared in the episode. And now, thanks to Victoria's Cantina, she's mocked up, I believe, a custom for us. The card back anyway. Look at this. Isn't that lovely? That would be great to see in the vintage collection. Make it happen, Hasbro. Possibly by the end of 2021. So I know it takes you about 12 months to do one. We know what she looks like now. Get on it. Okay, my local store. I don't often do toy hunts, and they're not exciting in my part of the world. They're a bit meh, but this is what my store looks like at the moment. And you can see something. It's starting to get overrun by Mission Fleet. There's no TVC. There's never TVC. We don't get TVC on the shelves. So if you see in the picture there, the pack there you see is Defend the Child. So I decided to go out and get one. There it is. Finally, there's Mando and the crib with the child. They're all the same thing out of the speeder bike pack without the speeder bike. So there you go, including the rifle, I believe. Did he have the rifle? Yeah, he must have. And there's a removable cape on him as well. The IG-11, you old school guys keep saying IG-88. I see reviews and you keep doing it all the way through, and I do it too. We all suffer the same fate. There's the, why didn't they put him as a remnant stormtrooper? But they just put him as a regular stormtrooper. Can we get that focus, please? Focus, focus. There we go. And then there's Cara Dune. And I want to get right in. Look at the face. Because all the others wear helmets, to see one with the face, it's just fantastic. Available at Big W stores here in Australia. $39, which is about 20 bucks. It's available online on Amazon for 20 bucks. Good pack to have. Let's put that there. Brilliant. All right. What's next? Red 5 Designs. They have a little Kickstarter of a book that is Star Wars Toy Guide Volume 1 Kenner Action Figures 1977 to 1985. I want to give this book a big plug because if you collect the vintage Kenner, which I put here, and absolutely beautifully up here, thank you Keith for the stand, this is the book to have to go over your collection, to find all the figures, variants, all the ones that come out over the years, card back changes, international versions. This book has it all. There's a Kickstarter. Get on it. Get your book. We hope that it gets back. We want everyone to be able to have this book. It looks fantastic. It will be money well spent for your collection. So yes, Red 5 Designs, Kickstarter, link in the description down below. All right, let's open some fan mail. First fan mail today comes from Frank Render Jr. Thank you very much. All the way from the Lone Star State, Texas. I don't know, Lone Star State. Thank you. I have a lot of fans in Texas. That's amazing. Awesome. So thank you, Frank. It says on the description, one action figure. It's been well wrapped. Oh, there's a message on it too. So I'll leave that like that. Put him down there. Usualmike, I discovered your channel about a year ago and quickly became a fan. I noticed on your shelf that you have 11 of the original 12 Star Wars action figures. I appreciate of all that you do for us that collect Star Wars action figures. Here is a vintage jar with original robe to complete the set. Frank Render. Thank you, Frank. vintage Jawa. This. Thank you so much. Look at this. Brilliant. Put him in there. I want to see him. His little face. Classic. You've often seen them probably in shops where they've got no robe and they're just straight up. Look at me lifting up the robe. That's terrific. Thank you very, very much. It's in good nick too. Thank you, Frank. I appreciate that very much. He may live down here with the other Kenner figures. Brilliant. Awesome stuff. Thank you, Frank. Next up, this box here. Believe it or not, it comes from my very generous friend, Greg French. Yes, the same guy who sent that wonderful big package the other week. Wow. And this one he sent directly from Pub Culture here in Australia. So he, in his country, he doesn't have this store. They have it in this country. And wow. Wow. Look, there's 2 vintage figures in there. Let's have a look who we got. Oh, damn. Look at that. Carbonized Mando. Absolutely brilliant. Very thick cards. This is the first time I have seen these. Unbelievable. Carbonized graphite. There you go. Shiny, shiny, and no numbers. No numbers at all. Look at the shine on that. It's just shimmering with glee. Oh, brilliant. One Mando next to Big Mando. And the other one, Cara Dune. Oh wow. That is beautiful. Thank you very, very much for these. Yeah, I remember watching Boss Bounty where he told us about the outside has like a little different shine to the inside. There's a little tiny racetrack around the outside of the cards. Oh, look at that. You don't want to put fingerprints on these. They're too lovely. Look. Oh, shimmer, shimmer, shimmer. We'll have to put these in some star cases. Thank you so much, Greg. Much appreciated. I absolutely adore these. These are fantastic. Thank you very kindly. Oh. Awesome. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. Thank you to all you new guys who have turned up to the channel in the last few months. I appreciate you coming along for the journey. This is the content that I share, usually all Star Wars action figure stuff. I don't really do the movies or anything like that. Come here for action figures. Awesome. If you would like to send some fan mail, address on screen, PO Box 957, Lismore, New South Wales 2480, Australia. And if you haven't done so already, hit subscribe, tap the little bell for notifications, slap a like on this video if you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. All the best.